With Carson Lambos, the second overall pick in the Western Hockey League Bantam Draft in 2018. Carson, the draft just around the corner. It's an exciting time for young hockey players, for Western Hockey League teams as well. What was going through your mind a couple of years ago at this time?
Yeah, I was super excited. Wasn't sure where I was going to end up, and was really happy where I did. It's an exciting time. You kind of play all year, looking forward to the draft, and it was a good day.
Hey, tell me about that part of it. I mean, during the season, is this a hot topic on the bus to out of town games, in the dressing room, at school? Are guys talking a lot about it the year of the draft?
Yeah, it's a big year for hockey. I had a really good team that year, a great group of guys. So we were super excited leading to that, and it's a big year.
So does that add to your play? Does it take some getting used to? That feeling that maybe you're being watched a little bit more that year than any other time?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of look up and you see, there's some scouts watching, but you kind of get used to it, and it just turns into the normal, and you're just playing, and there's people watching. That's just kind of how it is.
And as the season goes on, I understand you get into a chance to maybe meet some of the teams a little, talk to them somewhat. What was that like? And did you feel you had to learn there and prepare for those sort of things?
Yeah, I think the most important thing in those meetings is just being yourself, and so they can get to know you if they when I did get to meet with them. So it was an interesting experience.
I guess so. And so as the year goes on, do you get a feeling that you're right there at the top of that group and that you could be one of the first few names called? Is that the sense that you got as the season went along?
Yeah, I had a quite a bit of success in my bantam year, so that kind of, I kind of could tell that I was having a good year, and things ended up going well, and I saw my name up there with at the top there, so it was kind of had an idea I was going to be going early.
So what happens with that sort of thing? I mean, I know you're a competitive guy. All you guys are that play at this elite level. Do you start to think as the year goes on, I gotta lift my game more and more to see if I can be one of those first few selections?
No, I wouldn't say being an early selection is a too big of a deal. You look at around the league, and there's a lot of star players and really good guys, even on our team, that were later selections, later picks. So you can't really invest too much thought into getting caught up and going high or whatever it is. So you got to know that the Bantam draft, it's really early, and there's still a lot of work no matter where you're drafted, or even if you are drafted.
All right, so take us to draft day. I understand a school day for you, but maybe no ordinary school day.
Yeah, I went to school. It's kind of as weird as it's like every other school day. I went to school with a lot of my teammates at the time, so we were all in my medals class. My medals teacher put the draft on the smart board of the TV or whatever, and we were all kind of watching it. And my name got called, and everyone was super happy, and it was a really cool experience.
That's got to be an amazing experience. High fives, lots of smiles, that sort of thing. And then, does the team reach out to you fairly soon afterwards? And what was that like?
Yeah, I got calls from the coaching staff and the GM, the scouts, and a bunch of the players. So kind of got familiar with everybody, and it was a really special day.
Well, what a memory. Okay, so just as we wrap things up, have you got any advice for those young players that are in your shoes now, looking back to that situation? What would you say to them as the draft nears?
Yeah, I would say enjoy it. It's you only get drafted in the dub once, so it's a cool day, and enjoy the day, and know that it doesn't really matter how high or how low you go. It's there's a lot of players around the league that are super successful, undrafted or drafted really late. So I wouldn't beat yourself up about the draft.
Great advice. Carson, thanks for the time. Take care.
Thank you.